Namaste, welcome back or welcome to my channel Mindfully Yoga. My name is Ryan and I'll be guiding you through today's practice. Today's practice is a slow flow practice, so we just move a little bit slow and we do a few balancing poses as well as a few side lunges in this practice. So coming to the top of the mat, we'll start in Tadasana, mountain pose. So we'll bring the hands by our side, palms face the front, relax the shoulders, and closing your eyes, or eyes can be open with a soft gaze towards the front, as we take a few grounding breaths to establish a connection with the earth beneath us. Bringing attention to all four corners of our feet, grounding them down on the mat. Gently lift your kneecaps, engage the pelvic floor and draw the lower belly in just slightly, not too much. And our chin is parallel to the floor. And imagine a string pulling the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And as we stand here, notice in your body if you're carrying tension anywhere. Take a deep inhale, and with the exhale, let go of the tension. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. And then softly opening your eyes if you close them, and on the inhale taking the hands towards the sky, palms will touch, and then interlace all the fingers and point the index fingers towards the ceiling, and then gently keeping the hips above the ankles, take a lateral bend to the left hand side, standing half moon. And notice how the right oblique is feeling today. So get a nice stretch in the side body. And bringing attention to our breath. Let's come back to center. And then gently taking a side bend to the other side. So we bend to the right hand side, keeping the hips above the ankles. So the hip is not jutting out to the left. And then notice how this side feels compared to the other side. 1 more breath here. Let's come back to center. Palms touch. And slowly bring your hands to heart center as you fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, guide your hands up your shin. Exhale, fold forward. Now as you come in our forward fold, fingertips touch the mat, generous bend in both the knees. And look down, let your head hang heavy. Maybe even looking at your knees. And then from here, keep the right fingertips on the mat. We'll straighten the left leg as much as it straightens. And peel the left hand towards the sky. Take your gaze towards the fingertips of the left hand as you look towards the ceiling, or maybe look to the left hand side. So whatever works for your balance. So yoga practice is meant to nourish our mind and our body, not hurt us. So adjusting as you feel necessary for your body. 1 more breath. Bring the left fingertips down. Let's straighten the right knee and peel the right hand towards the sky. And again take your gaze to the fingertips of the right hand, or you can look to the right hand side. And you can even bring attention to your glute, to your right glute. Notice how it feels, or your right hip. Let's bring the right hand down, bend the knees, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Fall forward again, Uttanasana. Let's take the left foot, step it all the way towards the back of the mat. Come into runner's lunge first. Look straight ahead. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Hands will sweep up. Anjani Asana or low lunge. Bring attention to the left hip. Notice how it feels. And you can even tuck the toes on the back leg if you feel you need more support in this pose. And then from here, let's interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other as you take a back bend. A gentle back bend. So we're not going too deep here. Opening a heart towards the sky, gaze at one spot, and maybe the hands will slightly go away from a bum. Stay here for one more breath. Let the hands go, let the fingertips frame the right foot, tuck the toes on the back leg, lift the back knee first. Once you have your balance, rise up into high lunge, Ashtha Chandrasana. Hug the left hip towards the right knee, draw the lower belly in and engage the pelvic floor. And then from here, we're going to sweep the hands back into arrowhead pose or modified Dekasana. So our forehead is above the toes, shoulder blades seek each other, palms face the floor. And look to the top of the mat maybe, or look towards the big toe of your right foot. And we're going to transition between high lunge and Dekasana for the next 3 breaths. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, arrowhead. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, arrowhead. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, arrowhead. And one last time, inhale, high lunge. And then open up into warrior 2. So the back foot is at 90 degrees towards the side of the room. Right knee is above the right ankle. Hands will go in opposite directions. Draw the lower belly in and use your core to keep you lifted. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. And then from here we'll bring the hands to heart center, prayer position, look to the side, and then we'll lunge into our back leg, into our left leg, coming into a side lunge as the toes of the right foot face towards the sky. So it can be as high as this, or you can sink a little bit deeper. And in your side lunge or Skandasana, if you need more support, you can bring the fingertips onto the floor. And then notice if you can straighten your spine gently as we stay here for 2 more breaths. Fantastic, well done. Let's bring our hands down. We're going to turn towards the back of the mat in a runner's lunge. So all toes will face towards the back of the mat. And from runner's lunge, we're going to bring the hands to heart center first as we rise up, and we transition to warrior 3. Let the right leg fly into Virabhadrasana 3. Look at one spot on the floor. Hips square, toes pointing towards the mat. Again, remember, it's not about the height of the leg. So letting the ego know that we are balancing, we are practicing our balance. 1 more breath. Let's step the right foot next to the left foot as we meet in a forward fold. And in our forward fold, we take the peace fingers, the middle finger, the index finger and the thumbs, and hold on to our big toes on each foot. And let the head hang heavy. Stay here for 1 more breath. And then slowly bring the hands to heart center as we come to stand. Stay here for an inhale and an exhale. And on the next inhale, hands will go towards the sky. On the exhale, we bring the hands to heart center as we fold all the way down. halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold forward. And this time we're going to pick up the right foot, step it back, drop the right knee down, untuck the toes. Let the hands go up as we meet in low lunge. And once again, let's interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Non-habitual interlace this time. Opposite thumbs on top of another. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other as we take a gentle back bend. So again, we're not trying to go too deep here. And notice the sensations in the right hip and the lower back. One more breath here. Let the hands go. Let the fingertips frame the left foot, Tuck the toes on the back leg and then gently lift the right knee off the mat, runner's lunge. And then from here, once you have your balance, let's take our hands towards the sky in a high lunge. And this time we hug the right hip towards the left knee. Engage the core, draw the lower belly in. Pull the pelvic floor up. Very, very nice. One more breath here. As we sweep the hands back, we plug into the paw of the back leg as we transition to arrowhead or modified Dekasana. And looking down at one spot on the floor always helps with our balance as the shoulder blades seek each other. And then once again we transition between high lunge and arrowhead. Inhale, high lunge, straighten the spine. Exhale, lean forward, arrowhead. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, arrowhead. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, arrowhead. Then one more time. Inhale, high lunge. And then from here we'll open up into warrior two. So the back foot will open up at 90 degrees. Hands will go in opposite directions. The left knee is above the left ankle. And let the tailbone descend towards the floor. Ground down from all four corners of your back foot. One more breath. Bring the hands to heart center, turn towards the right hand side, and then gently transition to side lunge or Skandasana on this side. And once again, options are available. You can be as high or as low as your body allows you to be. Or you can even bring your fingertips down on the mat for support. I'm going to stay here for 2 more breaths. And then slowly bring your hands down and then turn towards the front of the mat again. We come into runner's lunge towards the front. Fantastic. And then from here, slowly rise up. Bring the hands to heart center. Lean forward and let the left leg fly into warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3 on this side. One more breath here. And this time, carefully step the left foot to the back of the mat. Hands will come down. We'll step back into a high plank. And when we arrive in a high plank, we look to the top edge of the mat. Draw the lower belly in. Engage the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings. And then slowly lower both knees to the mat. Untuck the toes as we come all the way down till the forehead meets the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, right cheek to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, left cheek to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, tall cobra. Bhujangasana. Exhale, down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Plug the palms into the mat. Unclench the jaw. Relax the muscles in the face. And stay here for 2 more breaths in down dog. On the inhale, right leg will lift towards the sky. On the exhale, we'll step it through between our hands, coming to runner's lunge first. Let's drop the back knee down and then transition to half monkey stretch. So right leg extends, left hip above the left knee. Option to curl your toes towards your face as we arrive into Ardha Hanumanasana. Let the head hang heavy. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Let's return the right foot to the mat, lunge forward, step the left foot forward to meet the right foot. Bring the toes together, feet together and knees together. Sit in chair pose, Utkatasana. So as we arrive in chair pose, let the tailbone descend towards the floor. Draw the lower belly in. Zip the inner thighs together as we engage the pelvic floor. And let the biceps frame the ears. We stay here for 2 more breaths. Bring the hands to heart center as we fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold forward. We're going to now step the right foot towards the back of the mat. Coming into runner's lunge first. And then drop the right knee down. Untuck the toes. And then we'll straighten the left leg into a half monkey stretch on this side. Now if you wish to feel a deeper stretch, you can curl the toes towards your face. And maybe the fingertips come onto the mat, maybe the palms come onto the mat. Or maybe you're using blocks at home. So use the option that works best for your body. Let the head hang heavy. One more breath here. And then gently return the left foot onto the mat. Tuck the toes on the back leg and then step forward. Right foot meets the left. And transition into chair pose. So this is our last chair pose for the practice. So as we arrive in a chair pose, just looking down, taking a sneak peek. Can we see our toes? If we can't, let's push the hips slightly towards the back of the room so that we have some visibility of the toes. Let the biceps frame the ears, so hands can be in heart center if the arms have started to hurt. Otherwise, staying with the hands long. We stay here for 2 more breaths. Bring the hands to heart center as we fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then slowly uncurling, rising up, 1 vertebra at a time. Taking your time to get there. And as we arrive at the top, we'll prepare for tree pose. So I'll face you for tree pose. We're going to just add a slight variation to our tree pose today. So first of all, let's ground down into our right foot, like the roots of a tree, seeking to anchor itself. And then bring the right foot on the inside of the left foot on the inside of the right leg, other one. I'm trying to mirror you so I get confused sometimes. Alright, so now let's bring the fingertips to the hands and let the fingertips touch. So we're not touching the palms, the fingertips. Okay, now imagine you're in a big tub of honey. So gently, and you're moving through honey. So bring your left knee into the chest on the inhale. Exhale, take the knee out and the hands away. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, pull it away. Inhale, come back to center, doing really well. Exhale, back to center. And then from here, traditional tree pose. Hands to heart center. Left foot on the inside of the right leg, Vrikshasana. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. And if you fell during this, it's okay. I have fallen thousands of times during my yoga practice. It's perfectly normal. And then gently bring the left knee into the chest and return the left foot to the mat. Shake the right leg if you need to. So it might be burning, it might be feeling great, or you're just used to doing this pose and it doesn't hurt as much. Grounding down to the left leg. I will bring the right foot on the inside of the left leg. And then let's bring the fingertips to touch. I like to think of Mr. Burns in The Simpsons. All right, now let's bring the right knee into the chest. And on the inhale, open up. On the exhale, connect. Inhale, open up. Exhale, connect. Oh, look at one spot. And then transition to traditional tree pose, Vrikshasana on this side. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. Well done. Bring the right knee into the chest. Return the right foot down. Shake the left leg if you need to. And then as you're on the top of the mat, let's take the right leg out to the outer edge of the mat. Fold forward. Step the left foot back. Drop the left knee down. Untuck the toes as you come into lizard lunge, Uttan Prasthasana. So our right tricep is on the inside of the right knee. Look to the top edge of the mat as we stay here for the next few breaths. And then slowly tuck the toes on the back leg, lift the back knee, and step the left foot forward on the outside of the left hand to the outer edge of the mat. And I will pick up the right leg. I will step the right leg back. Drop the right knee down, untuck the toes. As you come into lizard lunge on this side. And then notice how this side feels compared to the other side. Two more breaths here. And we'll transition into all fours. So coming onto our hands and our knees. Knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. And then wiggling the right knee behind the right wrist for pigeon pose or Kapotasana. Walk the left leg back a little bit, untuck the toes. Now you have a choice. You can stay upright, or you can fold forward. So you can bring your head down onto the mat or make cushion with 2 fists for your forehead. It's your choice. Slowly coming all the way back up, and then coming back into all fours. Wiggle the right knee back, and then transition to all fours. And this time the left knee behind the left wrist, right leg untucks the toes on the right leg, and then from here we fold forward or stay upright. So you may choose a different option on this side or the same option. So go with whatever works for you. Slowly coming back up, and let's extend both feet long towards the front. And as we come to sit down, our legs are long, our feet are together, our ankles together. The first we'll do is staff pose. So bring the hands by your side, push into the palms and straighten the spine. And notice how the breath feels once the spine is straight, and how the breath travels through the body. And then slowly letting the hands go, we fold forward. So the hands might reach the knees, the shin, the ankles or the feet. And if you need to bend your knees slightly, feel free to do so. Slowly letting it go, straightening the spine, coming to lie down on our mat. As the hands come by our side, palms face the ceiling. Feet find the corners of the mat. Final resting pose, Shavasana. I will wake you up when it's time. Making gentle movements with your fingers and your toes. Rolling over to your favorite side. As you bring a cushion, use your arm as a cushion under your ear. And with your eyes closed, slowly coming up into a seat. Bring the hands to heart center. Soft inhale, followed by one soft exhale. Bring the thumbs to third eye center, to our lips and to our heart. From my heart to yours, Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Thank you for practicing with me. If you really like the practice, I'll be grateful if you could please like the video and subscribe to my channel Mindful Yoga. And wherever you're in the world today, have a great morning, awesome afternoon or an amazing evening. I will see you soon on the mat. Namaste.